what happens with Immortals where they just throw the leads that they get?
Early mid game macro wise, we actually like not losing like a.
I want to make it so that if you try to punch me, I punch you in the face. Joined with Olleh after an unfortunate defeat against FlyQuest 2-0. Olleh, it looked like you guys really had signs of life, especially game one. Before that Baron, it looked
Yeah.
like you guys were just like, what was happening with FlyQuest? Who was FlyQuest on that team? Um, but this is something we've seen with Immortals very often. Last split, it happened a lot. Before the break with NRG, you guys looked like there's no way you were going to lose that Lucian game, and then they catch you mid. Like, what happens with Immortals where they just throw the leads that they get?
Um, I think it's more likely when it gets to the late game, it's all about the experience. I think it's like your one like shot core change the game, but it's like, but at least at the time, whoever has a lead in the team should like make a strong call and then like prayer on me or let's do something. But I think we actually since the Nick Smith joined our team, we actually work on the teamwork stuff. So it's like when when you watch our first and second game, like early mid game macro wise, we actually like not losing like a like top bottom team. But it's like we actually do the macro well, and then laning is fine. So it's like we are okay to play against them. But when it comes to mid late game, it's like enemy is like more proactive, and then they are down to do something together. We are more likely just like kind of like too passive. So I think that's actually make a gap because even though you are winning like 10K gold or 20K, like of course that time is easier, but it's like if you're not winning that much, it's like just be proactive and then make a strong call that actually gonna impact game a lot. But I think as a team we are lack of that. So yeah, I think that's one of our weakness.
Okay, because you guys have. I mean, I know Mask and Castle haven't played professionally for very long, but I mean, you've played since I don't know what 2013 or something. You were on Pain Gaming all the way back when, and you
Yeah.
won on Team Liquid. Team Liquid. You've been on Immortals. You've been to Worlds. Tactical has been to Worlds. He's been to finals. Armeo has been to finals. So it seems like that should be there. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, so as a Leona, it's like I can decide to go, but it's like before I go in, I need to know my team is ready to fight. So it's like I think there are so many moments I was holding the truck, holding the what's that banana bush, and then I was like asking, "Hey, they're coming. Are we fight? Are we gonna fight or something?" But it's like they throw the Scion first and then try to fight over there. But it's like when I was there, like no one actually like pick it up and then like decide or something. So it's like even though I just like, hey, they're coming. We know what enemy gonna do, but it's like we we just like don't didn't decide. Like it's like when Sion just like face check, if we actually okay to fight, then we should just fight. But there was no any like proactive shot call from us. So because for me, my one of weakness is like I'm always down to earth to engage, but that sometimes it's like I just go in even before my teammates coming. So to fix my problem, I actually add one communication is like, "Hey guys, they're coming. I'm ready to go. When we go, can I go?" So because that make everyone be ready for a fight. But it's like when I said it, it doesn't actually sounds like we are down to fight. So I'm just like giving the push for free. So I don't know. It's just I need to find. I'm trying to be the find the balance between I just engage without permission or I just ask teammates. But I don't know. It's like at least we know what they're gonna do, and then I think we are just like messing up what we wanna do. So it's like I think it's just about the clarity. It's like they know they are what they are gonna do. We actually like sometimes like missing what we wanna do. So I think that's one of the reason why we lost today.
Okay, is that something that you guys see in scrims as well as an issue, and you're trying to work on, or is that something that happens on stage but not really in scrims?
I think in Scream, it's like I'm actually like see the anger. I just like play like too aggressive and they go in. But sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. but it's like on stage, usually it's better not to throw the game. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like I better to work on my inting moment more than just like working on my more engage. So because my just like passive is like I just want to fight because that's how for me that's like dopamine for me. So I want to fight every time. But it's like when I go in, if my teammate's not ready or not even in range, then I'm gonna be inter for team. So okay, so I'm gonna work on it. So in stream, sometimes I just go in, but sometimes it looks really bad. Before I say something, I'm just like, oh, enemy AD carry just walk forward. I go in, but my team is not ready. Even that was rangy for me. So there were some moments I just die for free, and then they got better for it. So it's like, okay, this shouldn't happen on stage. So I need to work on myself. It's like at least. So my thing is like I have 100 engage, but there are like if there are like 20 good engage, I need to work on the 80 engage that I should not do it. So, but today it's like there was no any like random engage from me. At least like I just like ask question and then like I just engage when they are ready. But I think we are just like lack of like more like down to fight energy. Yeah.
All right, that's what Team Liquid did. You know, they finished the season 7-7. They were like the least proactive team in the league, and then they sort of flipped the switch and were like, we are going to fight, and we're going to keep fighting until we win. And then they won the split. So maybe that is
Yeah.
what Immortals
So
needs. Yeah.
yeah, so it's like when game is like 50-50 or we are slightly losing, what enemy gonna do is like enemy will try to take the vision on our side. But it's like if we are not ready to fight when they cross the line, we are giving them everything. So it's like we either gonna give them full vision on our side or we just ready to fight when they cross the line. But it's like we didn't actually like there was one game like today one game is like hey they're trying to get deep vision. Can we do something? Can we ready to fight? But it's like not really like there's like we were like oh, maybe we can fight, but it's not like let's fucking go energy. So it's like as a engager, it's like at least someone if someone say like I'm fucking strong, just fight or like go someone we can carry. But I think that that thing is like actually I talked to our team after we lost. It's like we gotta fight like at some point, otherwise we are giving them everything.
Okay, I like that. That's kind of what Jan was saying as well. He's like, I don't want to be this carry who's just like farming and doing nothing. He's like, I want to make it so that if you try to punch me, I punch you in the face. He's like, I want to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Because it's like for example, it's like when enemy try to get vision, and then it's like of course he today Bard just was alone, but sometimes it's like support jungler or Zion or whoever just come to get vision together. But if I'm just like think it's only me against them, of course it's scare because it's like there are two people getting vision and I'm all alone and then just like I'm looking at them. But it's like that time is the moment that my teammate saying, "Hey, if they do this, let's fight." Then it's not 1v2 anymore. It's gonna be like 4v2, 4v3. So yeah, I think we should really down to fight. Yeah,
All right. I like to say that. FJ, follow Jusson.
yeah.
Um, I have a little fun question for you. It's
Yeah.
would you rather have mask role swap to play jungle or tactical role swap to play jungle?
Mm, and then they play the main lore. Like if someone goes younger and then they just play main lore, or we just like what they mean. So
So like,
if I'm the coach and they just like rolls up him,
yeah, you role swap him.
mm, I think Eddie Eddie will be good jungler in my opinion
Really?
because Eddie is actually like really smart about the game. Like is actually like really smart about it. It's like even about AD carry, but more than other stuff, he knows a lot. So yeah, actually he'll be a really good jungler.
All right. I wouldn't have guessed tactical. There is a fun stat that they keep talking about on broadcast where if tactical has a gold lead, you guys almost always win, and if tactical doesn't have a gold lead at like 15 minutes, you guys always lose. So it's
I think that's also like relate to. So when Eddie is winning, it's like he has more option to make a shuffle, and
mm,
then that actually like help our team a lot. But it's like today he played GX, and you know what you're gonna do as a GX? It's just like lane clear and then stuff, and then wait for your side laner to carry your team. So,
Yeah.
but it's like when he's actually play the carry champion and then winning Ollie, it's just like he just like 1v9 the Shaco. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. We're out of time, but I always it's always fun talking to you. So
Yeah.
thanks for the interview. 감사합니다. I must say this is kind of unusual, but I'm having a lot of fun. Well, it's not that unusual, but I'm having a lot of fun doing these interviews. Whether I do well, or I get really the vibe that I'm trying to get across, whether I'm making mistakes or stuttering or whatnot, I'm just really, really enjoying the interviews these days. It's a hobby, and I enjoy the fact that I'm able to do this hobby. It's like not a hobby that everyone can do. It's not like running, anyone can just start running, but well, not everybody, but you get the point. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun, and I just wanted to thank everybody, and to thank Jusong or Ole, because after a loss like that, it must be really really hard to just talk. But he was always friendly and like cheerful. I guess maybe you could say they're kind of used to it just because the past couple splits. But still, I feel like if I lost, would I really want to talk about the game? And Immortals are always so good with giving interviews. Like I don't think I've ever requested an Immortals interview and gotten a no, regardless of who I'm asking. Even when I'm not even giving them options. Like sometimes I'll be like, hey, I'll take this, or this. Or like I'll take any of your players. And sometimes like, no, I just want to talk to this specific person. And they'll still give it. So I'm very thankful to them. And you probably saw the Shopify interview that I did earlier with pretty heartbreaking loss. But I'm just very grateful that I'm able to do this, and that the fact that they're all willing to talk, and it's a lot of fun. I will say that. So I'm looking forward to next week. We're playing. We're gonna get our first win next week. I know I said that against the NRG, so I'm just gonna be quiet. Never mind. Never mind. All right, Shopify fan out. See you guys next time.